What is going on, y'all beautiful people, man? Hope you guys are doing amazing. And in this video we are going to be talking about the power of you getting closer to Jesus and why it is so dang vital that you continue to go on the path towards Jesus. Reason being, man, I'm reading this book called The Power of Now, and in this book what he basically mentions is that a lot of people will not like Jesus. And we probably see that. You probably see a lot of people that hate Jesus, that hate what he stands for, hate anything like that, say that he's a hippy-dippy, whatever you might say. But he says, one of the things that came from that book is that if you understand somebody that is at deep levels of presence, of joy, of love, and Jesus Christ being one of one in that, he's the best of the best at that, you have to have a certain level of presence within yourself, a certain level of that joy and love, of just a little bit of presence inside of you, a consciousness of wanting to go towards that, to be able to recognize that in somebody else like Jesus and somebody else that is going towards, that is that. If not, if you don't have that, you're going to be against that. You're going to hate it. You're going to not want to be that. And he says one of the key things in there is that big egos draw other egos. And that's why a lot of the people that we see out there that are of big egos, that don't really have nothing that's too amazing, that are just like not really present, probably don't have joy and happiness, might be able to attract a big following just because they're a big ego, just because they put other people down, just because they talk to people a certain way. Big egos draw other egos, but big presence draws other presence. And it's not something saying that if you have an ego, we all have an ego, but it's not saying that you can't get towards that presence, but you have to be consciously aware of it to go towards that. Now that is the power of us going towards Jesus every single damn day, because we need that presence of Jesus. We need the light of Jesus. And if you are finding yourself attracted to certain people that are just talking down on people, if you're watching it on TikTok, you're just watching people hate, you're watching people go back and forth, bringing other people down, that is a sign that is an unconscious part of your mind that is allowing yourself to resonate with that stuff and saying, oh, I love this. I love the way that they're putting these people down. I love that we can put these people down and we see ourselves as better than. We compare ourselves to other people, make ourselves say, oh, they're stupid, they done the stupidest things ever, and we put them down rather than just trying our best to raise other people up and resonating with stuff. And this is for myself, something I've seen too. You know, more and more I get into like loving Jesus TikToks, loving Jesus certain things, loving things of happiness and joy of on TikToks or anything that it might be, just seeing stuff where people are doing good stuff out there. And a lot of people hate that. People hate Mr. Beast for whatever reason, because they don't resonate with that. They can't resonate with that. It doesn't make sense to them that this dude's out here giving away money, helping other people out. It doesn't make sense. But it's crazy, because the more and more that we can resonate with that, the more that we dive into God and Jesus and seeing in the Bible how it's telling us that we can let go, that we can trust him, the more that we start to resonate with that other stuff. So if you don't feel it right now, like if you're going on TikTok or if you're going on somewhere and it's just hard to like that stuff, or it's just like hard to see certain things and resonate with it right now, it's all right. But we can grow in that. We can grow in the presence of God. And the more we grow in the presence of God, the more you become aware and wanting and resonating with that presence every single dang day. So let's go out there and do that today, man. Hope you guys are having an amazing one. I will talk to y'all in the next video. Peace.